imperative to win the line battle. That's kind of the idea every week. But what makes this matchup difficult against Oklahoma for you guys?
Well, I mean, you're playing against 5 returning starters. They've been real solid. They're clearly one of the ranked as number one offense in the country. So you don't just get that ranking by not having a good solid foundation up front.
So when you start to try to attack a team like that, what do you look for on tape, and then what do you try to exploit going into something like that?
I think you still approach it the same way. You just analyze those guys. I have a sheet, what I call the video evaluation sheet, and each guy is responsible for doing a report on the guy that he's playing against and really break him down and analyze him. I've given them a form that how the NFL scouts would look at an offensive lineman and really what they would be looking for. And so they're responsible for really studying any tips or any pointers that they might be able to pick up to take advantage of. And I obviously will give them some bits and pieces, and then as the week progresses, I'll keep throwing bones at them. But I kind of like to see them figure that stuff out on their own, and then they'll feel more comfortable when they get in game time.
Was there a prime takeaway from watching the Texas film for your group? What do you think?
Well, I think there were some things that we did well, but obviously we still got to, we still got to keep fixing things that we didn't do well. I mean, we did some, at points we were doing some good things, and then at other points we didn't do enough good things at the right time. It's the big plays that are hurting us, and it's, whether they happen inside, outside, or regardless, the big plays that are hurting us.
How much of that was missed assignments, and how much was just, Texas, because other teams have scholarships too, and they execute at times. How much of it was them and what they were doing?
Well, I think as you look at the point of attack, normally when there's something that broke down, it was more not being in the right fit. I mean, it's or missing a tackle. I mean, it's typically that's what happens on big plays. It's not so much missed assignments as much as fitting the gap right or getting off your block and making that tackle. That's usually what happens.
The quarterback that's as dynamic as what Oklahoma has, if Mayfield does end up playing, and not that the now starters that much of a drop off either. What stresses you most about that, and then how concerned do you get about pushing too far upfield and then leaving those lanes for escape to come out the back?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to really analyze and study where they like to escape, because I think everybody has their comfort zone, as I've mentioned before, the windows that they like to escape into, and the key is to keep them boxed in and put them in an uncomfortable situation.
How do you go about doing that then with him?
Yeah.
That's the game plan, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, all right.